Assalamualaikum guys. This is a lecture for MT 529, lecture 6.2. For this lecture, I'm going to talk about a very important topic, safety in the workplace. Again, as usual, imagine yourself as a lab manager and you need to make sure the safety for your staff in the workplace. So how to first prepare, second implement a plan for the management of safety in the laboratory workplace. We begin with what are the main safety concerns for medical lab. Common hazards in the workplace include fire, electrical, poor ventilation. This is especially very important for labs that contain a lot of chemicals such as histology and cytology lab. Block entrance and exits, hazardous clutter, poor lifting and handling, and unmet building safety requirements. And of course, there are special problems faced by the lab, which include chemicals, compressed gas, infectious materials, which is of course very unique to us, bloodborne pathogens, toxic waste, and potentially hazardous machinery. Second, preparation for the management of safety in the lab workplace. How to prepare? The key factors to look for is first the structural requirements. For structural requirements, we are talking about the design and layout of the building and lab, includes separation of non-testing function such as administrative work and the pantry from the testing areas. Second, fire prevention includes fire prevention plans, handling of flammable substances, firefighting strategies, and third, electrical safety. Fourth, chemical safety. For chemical safety, we need to follow strictly on the material safety data sheets or MSDS, which is always will be provided along with the chemicals. Third, implementation of workplace safety plan. Implementation involves two steps or two main requirements. First, by creating a safety committee and appointing safety officers. This is people that in charge for implementation and day-to-day management of the safety programs for the lab. The committee will consist of representatives from the administrative and also the other departments in hospital, and the safety officers need to be appointed from the lab, at least one or two personnel for each lab. This is to comply with the law of occupational safety and health regulations 1996. Second, by following regulations and guidelines. As we all know, the medical laboratories is strictly regulated. First, by applying and following the WHO Laboratory Biosafety Manual, and second, by Occupational Safety and Health Laboratory Safety Guidance. The methods of compliance. Most of the methods for complying with safety is focused on lab uniqueness, which is there are so many dealing with human blood, tissue and body fluids. that are potentially biological hazardous. Method of compliance include providing facilities plus practice. Universal precautions is the way of us, medical personnel, treating all samples includes blood, tissue, body fluids, and other potentially infectious material as equally threatening, regardless they are proven to contain pathogens or otherwise. First, by providing plus practice engineering and workplace work practice control. These include hand washing facilities and enforce hand washing policies. Needles and other sharp objects must be handled with great care and caution. Eating, drinking, smoking, and applying cosmetics must be barred in special areas, especially the area for performing the test. Minimize splashing. Labeling and contaminated areas must be always alarm to the staff. Second, by providing PPE, personal protective equipment for staff, following the biosafety needs. There are 4 types of biosafety labels, so the PPE must match the levels of biosafety. And third, housekeeping techniques. This is to maintain work site in a clean and sanitary conditions. Here are the required reading for this lecture. Thank you.